guys, welcome back to Escaping the Abyss. Thank you for watching today. Once again, it's me, Imagine More, Instagram Imagine the Leo. And today's video is going to be a Q&A video. I basically asked my Instagram followers to send me questions the questions that they had about my Ghana trip and my experience in Ghana. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. First question. What was your favorite Ghanaian food? My favorite food, it'd have to be the tilapia. I love the tilapia. It was so good. Like tilapia in Ghana, after eating tilapia in Ghana, I just wondered, had I ever eaten tilapia before that moment? Because that was the best tilapia that I ever had in my life. I had tilapia last week, and I was low-key kind of upset while eating it because I was just like, it'll never be the same. I love Wache. Wache is amazing. I would definitely, every yoga class, there would always be Wache after, and I would look forward to that because that was the best Wache I had ever had. It was delicious. To be honest, most of the foods are amazing, you know. I had the jollof, I had fufu in the soup, I had groundnut soup, I had okra soup with banku. I had everything. If it was there, I was eating it, okay? And I liked everything. Only thing that I wasn't I love red red. Red red, it was amazing. That's like bean stew with plantains. That was fire. That was tasty. I loved all of that. Yeah, it was good. Second question. What do you think about the Afrobeats genre? Speaking of, maybe I should turn on some music. I think that would, yeah, let's do that. Let's turn on some music. Okay, so what do I think about the Afrobeats genre? I mean, it's good. Like, I love it. Like, I feel like when I hear it, I must dance. Every party was lit because of it. I don't know. There's not too much I can say about it just because I love it. Like, that's as far as my feedback can go. Anyways, what do you hate about Ghanaian boys? I don't hate anything about anyone. Okay, so that's first off. But something that I was like, was like the persistence. Like, they could be like, oh, I just want to be your friend. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, I would literally flat out say, like, you don't want to be my friend. Quit lying. Like, I would have to say it because they would keep trying, like, yeah. I think that was my least favorite thing about, like, the guys. Oh, and also, married men. Married men, stop hitting on us tenderonis out here, you know, just trying to live our lives. And you got a ring on your finger and, you know, stop that. I don't think that's cool. But you know, I'm American, it's a monogamous culture, supposedly, so that's why that may be my perspective on why I don't like married men hitting on me. Sometimes I just really don't want to be bothered, and I don't feel like I should have to give an explanation for why I don't want to talk to you. And I'd say the same thing about men. That was my experience when I lived in New Orleans. Like, men would be like, say love, and I'm like, no thank you, and they're like, why though? And I'm like, why should I have to explain myself to you? I don't want to give you my number, I don't want to talk to you, no, I can't have friends, no. And well, I'm guessing it's a universal problem. What was the most fun you had in Ghana? Okay, so funny story. I thought that I left on November 17th. I thought I was leaving on a Thursday. So on a Wednesday night, me and some of my friends, we went to Republic Bar, and bruh, Yo, that was crazy. Like, that was a crazy night. It was a band. We were turning up to jazz music, y'all. Like, that was low-key like one of the most fun nights I've ever had in my life. Like, I danced my life away. I'm surprised that my thighs were not sore the next day. Like, we danced all night. We laughed all night. It was just so much fun. The energy was there. Everyone was just like, if I could relive it, I would. Definitely. It was cool. Oh, I went completely off about how fun that night was. But I thought that was my last night, right, y'all? So I went hard. Like, I went harder than I ever went. I was like, you know what? This is my last night in Ghana. I'm finna live it up. Like, I'm finna do everything, okay? And so the next morning, I get to the airport and find out that my flight isn't until the next day. What? I did all that turning up just for it not to be my last night. I mean, I ain't complaining or nothing, but it's really funny because low-key I talked to some of the people that I had turned up with that night, and I was like, oh yeah, about last night, guys, that wasn't my last night, but it's whatever. Stuff like that happens to me all the time. So yeah, make sure you guys stay up on y'all's itinerary because, yeah, don't be like me. Do you love Ghanaian weather? Yeah. I sweat so much. Like, I never sweated that much in my life. Like, I came back 6 pounds lighter, and I think it was because I was sweating 24/7. You need a handkerchief. Like, you need one of those. Like, you'll see some people, like, on the street selling, like hankies. Buy one because it was hot. I mean, I did come, like, at the beginning of, like, Hamatan when it's really hot. But still, like, it was so hot all the time. But I'm from Texas, so I'm used to heat, and I was okay with the heat. I was hot, you know, sitting on the trotro, sweating bullets, sweat dripping down my thighs, just wet. And I mean, oh, and also, like, I had went and got a reflexology massage, and he had told me that he could tell that the sun had been affecting my skin and my eyes and the dust. It's really dusty, so you should probably have sunglasses on, like, a lot of the times because, yeah, the dust can get in your eyes and mess up your eyesight. What was so unique about the Ghanaian culture? Everything was unique about the Ghanaian culture. Like, I don't think I've encountered anything quite like it, to be honest. Of course, it's like my first, like, African country to visit. But I think what I love the most is the freedom that the people have, you know? It's not waiting on anyone. Like, it's not, the freedom that they have is internal. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times people seek external sources for, like, freedom, but when in reality freedom is literally in here, you know? And I feel like that's what I love the most about Ghanaian culture. The people are so free within themselves, you know? Like, of course there's judgments and things, but at the end of the day, this culture was created out of, like, royalty. I just feel like Ghana sets the tone for what it means to be free. Like, they were the first country to, like, declare their independence, and I feel like that alone says a lot about their culture. Also, another thing that's unique and that I love is their patriotism. Like, they love their country so much. Meanwhile, I'm not gonna say I don't love my country. I love my country, I guess, but my country don't love me, and I can't really help that. So, yeah. Would you ever date a Ghanaian boy? That's really none of y'all business, to be honest. To be 100% honest, that's none of your business. It's none of your business. That's my business, not your business. Let's just say that I don't discriminate. 8, 8, 8, 8. And that's the end of that. That's the end of that. Y'all tried it. You tried it. What do you think about Ghanaian kids? Yo, like, that's a really good question because, like, I think that Ghanaian kids are so independent, and I love that. Like, it's crazy how independent, like, Ghanaian children are. And I feel like it's because their parents, like, trust them to, like, be independent, and they teach them how to be autonomous, like, early on. And I think that's so cool because, I mean, why not? Like, why have your baby be completely dependent upon you? Like, there are kids working at the local stores, you know? And it's cool because it's like I see a kid the same age as my little brother, and I'm like, I wouldn't dare see my little brother doing the same job because, you know, America and all these distractions, and he plays this video game all day. So, like, yeah, no, I just can't see it. And so it was amazing seeing kids, like, be independent and run things and do things on their own and make their own, like, decisions and check you and look at you crazy, like, when you doing something crazy, like, low-key. And if you walk by them, they're most likely having a conversation that you'd expect for a grown person to be having. Like, it's really funny. But it's crazy because you know how, like, in America, like, I know my mama be like, oh, you acting grown. Like, you need to stop acting grown. And it's crazy because they have all these responsibilities but still remain children. Like, they're still children, but very, very autonomous, very, like, smart, very independent, very strong. Yeah, they be handling their business early. Did you learn anything about politics in Ghana? To be honest, I didn't really know too much about politics in Ghana, but I did understand that the previous president didn't really uphold their integrity to the people of Ghana. It seems that the current president is repatching the country. He's working towards, like, making Ghana more self-sufficient so it won't have to depend on Western countries, European countries for help and, like, financial advice. And so yeah, I think that that's pretty cool that the president is taking the initiative to, like, make Ghana more self-sufficient, like, really establish its own ties and, yeah, give the people what they deserve, what's theirs, really. How much do I know about Kwame Nkrumah? I know that he is amazing and that he went to school in the States, went to college in the States, Lincoln University. I know that he collaborated with a lot of the greatest black activists during the Civil Rights Movement. I know that he was the first president of Ghana. Before Ghana was Ghana, Ghana was Gold Coast. A lot of people don't know that. I know that he went to jail behind Ghana. He fought for what he believed in. He challenged the British. He was amazing. Like, Kwame Nkrumah is what I hope to be, you know? Like, I hope to be able to shamelessly fight for what I believe in. And yeah, he definitely set the tone, set the bar high, and I hope that the leaders of Ghana are able to, like, follow in his footsteps in terms of building Ghana to be, you know, what he wanted it to be. Did they always know that you were a tourist / an American based off of my appearance? I'd say yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah. Did they treat you with camaraderie? They did. They were really nice. They were cool. And then they asked, how were they polite to you, or did they treat me like how white people treat us in America? Long story short, no, they didn't. They didn't treat me how white people treat us. I don't really know how white people treat us, because to be honest, white people be friendly as hell, be all up in your face like, Thank you for watching. There will be more videos coming soon. I'll see you then. I love you. Bye.